You can get revenge on him for not returning your text messages, even though he came on the show last week and he fired you.
He did.
The Texas legend, so you have motive yourself to get revenge and stab him right in the back on 105.3 The Fan. The number one motive could be this guy.
The number one motive is easily, to me, Donnie Nelson. Now, interestingly enough, some people said KP on here.
Okay.
You know, like he's been scapegoated, but look.
And this writer in the interview with G-Bag said, I didn't hear a lot about KP in my reporting. I found that interesting. He goes, I was expecting to hear more drama about Porzingis. He told that to G-Bag yesterday, Tim Cato from The Athletic, and he's like, I didn't hear a lot about KP in my reporting. Interesting.
Why would KP talk bad about himself?
Why would
he's the source.
Right.
But the Mavs know there's Fantex came up with this. Mavs know there's mounting pressure. They want to see heads roll. So the Mavs invent this made-up character guy who actually is an employee who's on an expiring contract, and they'll make heads roll without actually making any real changes. Well, we got rid of the problem. Teams do this all the time. Yeah. Jason Garrett was the scapegoat around here.
Yep.
Got rid of Jason Garrett. Guess what? Same problem still exists. It probably wasn't Jason Garrett. He probably wasn't the solution, but he also wasn't the scapegoat everybody thought he was going to be. You get rid of, Rob Ryan's the problem. Let's get rid of Rob Ryan. Let's bring in Monty Kiffin. Guess what? Defense still stinks. Okay, it probably wasn't Rob Ryan. Maybe it's something, but fans and media, it can never be their guy that's the problem. We're blaming KP. Couldn't possibly be Luka. No, it really isn't Luka. But you know what I mean? Like in general, you scapegoat one person.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't possibly be the guy that I think is good. It has to be the guy I think is bad. And that's what this is. We scapegoat this guy. Well, this analytics nerd over here, he's the reason. And by the way, nobody knows who he is, but he is the reason that we're not doing this. So it's not our GM, and it's not our coach who have been here a decade with the same failings. No. It's this analytics guy who just got here in 2018. And we had the same problems before that we have after. But let's ignore what's in my left hand. Look only at my right hand. And the right hand is Bob Voulgaris.
And if I'm Donnie Nelson,
what a brilliant thing to do.
I'm sitting here saying, hold up. I did the two greatest international players in the history of the sport. And it would have been 3 if Cuban listened to me about Giannis. I found Dirk with my pops. I found Giannis, Cuban ignored, and I found Luka. And you're going to sit here and let Phil Melhuth, who's the poker player?
Phil Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth.
That was very good.
You're going to sit here and let Phil Hellmuth, you're going to sit here and allow rounders to decide my rotations. You're going to sit here and give this guy power because he may be a little gambling buddy of yours or however you know him in Vegas. Screw you. I'm above that. So I'm going to smear his name, and I'm going to tell the real story about why this team doesn't have enough talent around the piece and the gem I found.
Because let's be honest, it said in this article that this guy signed off on every single trade, emphatically signed off on them. If he's an analytics guy, he is definitely not signing off on Seth Curry for Josh Richardson. An analytics guy would not give up a 3-point specialist for a defensive player because analytics doesn't value defense. There's no way he does that. So it doesn't make any sense. Something doesn't fit here. It smells, it reeks, it stinks.
But they needed toughness.
They did need toughness, but analytics don't believe in toughness.
They needed toughness and they needed defense.
They don't believe in defensive toughness.
But that could have been a Cuban overrule.
Could have been.
He's like, we got punked by, Marcus Morris and we got pushed around and Porzingis is thought of as soft. Let's go get a black belt from the Miami Heat and let's go get Josh Richardson even though we have to trade Seth Curry.
Yep. Autoflex CC fan text. It definitely is a person that was going to get blamed for the Mavs' failings. Who leaked this? That's 100% right. So that whittles it down to Carlisle or Nelson.
Cuban, or Donnie.
Cuban. Autoflex CC fan text also saying they already mentioned KP. Rich Paul, who runs the league and wants Luka on the Lakers with LeBron James.
Okay.
Or one of his clients. And then the NBA itself, the NBA leaks the story because they want Luka out of Dallas.
You know what? That's a what's the area code? Oh, last 4 digits. It's all right. It's fine.